Hello there, and welcome to Girl Boss and Bourbon, where I, your host Brent Schaup, go through and review Girl Boss episodes whilst drinking some bourbon. Let's get started. So today we got episode number 11, Garbage Person, and we got on our hands a Christmas episode. Episode starts out and we get a message from Shane to Sophia to go visit him in Chicago because he's out in Chicago probably for another job. And Sophia at this time, she's, as we know, she's kicked out of eBay, doesn't really know what to do for that. But she's like, you know what? It's Christmas, good time to go to Chicago. Shane says, bring a coat. In typical Sophia fashion, she's not prepared for that. So she doesn't have a jacket. So she decides to go buy the very first jacket that she ever flipped. And she goes to this random person's house and just pays $2,000 for it when she sold it for like $600. Gets that. It's nostalgic. That's what we see in the very first episode. She gets to the airport just about ready to head on her flight to Chicago. But as she's looking around the airport, she sees all these mothers and daughters on Christmas. Whether this is just in Sophia's head or if this is actually these mothers and daughters are actually around the airport, we don't know. Could be either. But she has this feeling of like, you know what, maybe I should go visit my mom, which we have had zero info on this entire time. So big question mark on who her mom is and what she's like. So she flies out to Wichita and because she apparently knows where her mom lives though still. Goes to a play and surprise, surprise, her mom's a actress in the play. Afterwards, she reconnects with her mom. She goes back to their house. They steal a Christmas tree together. And you start seeing signs that her mom is pretty much all of those kind of not great parts about Sophia. Those kind of destructive ways, middle fingers to the world. Like her mom embodies that quite a bit. They steal a Christmas tree. Her mom's having trouble moving up in the play actress world. So does some shady things to try to get ahead. Those things don't work out, and all of a sudden, within a day, Sophia's mom's whole life kind of comes crumbling apart, and Sophia can kind of you could say sees past the curtain of what's going on with her mom. So they initially started out thinking, wow, we're so similar, and like this is so fun. Sophia might have stayed there till New Year's, but then all this happened and Sophia starts to realize, oh wait, I don't want to be like this. I should choose a different way. Which is then she chooses to leave. Go back home, but on the way home, apparently each time that she flies anywhere, she makes a pit stop in Reno. So she stops back to the person who owns Remembrances, and because they have beef, Remembrances is why she got kicked out of eBay. But she goes back and she says, "Hey, thank you for getting me kicked out of eBay, because I feel like that's what I need." And because of all that, that's how she met her mom and processed through all of that. So kind of let bygones be bygones, and I'm just gonna do my own thing, try not to use eBay, and kind of says we're cool. So I think a bow is nice and tied on that whole storyline. So we think she's going back home, but what actually happens, she's again in another airport or in a connection flight or something like that, and she sees not just some random parent and child, but she like is envisioning her dad in a younger version of her, And so the same feeling that she felt in the beginning of, oh, I want to go reconnect with my mom, beneath that now is even a deeper desire of, oh wait, I need to reconnect with my dad, who's kind of been there, but has just been doing things a little differently. So a lot of self-realization, a lot of character growth. So this is like maybe number 1, number 2 episode so far. Things are getting better. Like I said before, they took those 9 episodes and crunched them down. We might have a contender series to not get canceled. But anyway, we have 2 more episodes, so lots of unknowns. Where does the Nasty Gal business go from here? We'll find out next time on Girl Boss and Bourbon. See you later.